is Amherst Brewing Company, and I'm here for the beer.
Welcome to another HereForTheBeer.com. Today we are in Amherst, Massachusetts. Amherst is a college town and it's surrounded by a bunch of other college towns, which inevitably leads to a plethora of bars serving dollar shots and $3 pitchers. Luckily for the beer lover, there are a couple places that really stand out. Amherst Brewing Company is one of them. Let's start.
Welcome. We're here today with Mike Yates at Amherst Brewing Company. Welcome, Mike. Thank you so much for having us out today.
Thanks for coming down.
I understand you're brewing today. What
We
are
are.
you brewing?
We're making some of our Cascade IPA today, one of our best-selling beers.
All right, excellent. Can you tell us about the Heather Ale?
That's one of our more popular beers. It's a unique style of Scottish ale that doesn't use any hops at all. It uses the heather flowers in place of hops. So it has a very, very subtle bitterness with a nice flowery fragrance flavor to it.
To be honest, that's the first I've ever heard of such a beer.
It's a rare style. There's a couple breweries out there that make them, but ours is pretty popular. And it actually won a silver medal at the Great American Beer Festival in 2003 and 2004. So.
Wow, impressive. So I see you have about 10 beers on tap, including some lagers. How do you pull all that off in such a small space?
Well, we're really fortunate here at Amherst Brewing. I have a total of 20 different tanks, so we have a lot of capacity. So I'm able to lager beers for a long time, and as well as keep 8 to 10 beers on tap at any time.
Great. Can you show us that?
Yeah, let's go down to the cold beer room, and I'll show you where it happens. So here at Amherst Brewing, we have a lot packed into a little space. It doesn't look like much, but we actually have 20 different tanks here. 4 of them are fermenters, 8 are conditioning tanks, and another 8 are serving tanks. So at any time we have about 8 or 10 beers on draft, and then I've got about another 12 beers conditioning, which gives me great flexibility to make a lot of beers, including our famous Honey Pilsner beer, which is one of our best-selling beers. We actually always have about 3 different batches of Honey Pilsner on tap, not on tap, but in process, which allows us to age them for about 8 weeks per batch. Not many brew pubs have that kind of flexibility that allows them to age beers. So I'm pretty fortunate like that. It's kind of like a big playground for me.
So I'm not going to lie, we've been to Amherst Brewing Company quite a few times. It's a short 30-minute drive from Brattleboro, Vermont. We really enjoy their menu. It's pub fare, traditional, burgers, salads, unique sandwiches, a nice vegetarian menu. So not only do we recommend this place for the great beer, but also for their food. This is the Heather Ale that Mike was talking about. It's a nice beer, interesting. It's sweet and floral. As Mike said, it seems they replace all of the hops with heather. Never heard of such a thing, but this is an award-winning beer for them, and it's really good. Probably something I wouldn't have more than one of, but definitely worth a try. It's good.
Thanks, Mike. We really appreciate your time showing us around backstage. We love your beer, and we look forward to coming here quite often.
Thank you.
Cheers. Here for the beer.
Thanks, Amy. Thanks, Tim. Cheers.
Cheers. Amherst was fun, and it inspired me to write what I've been calling a Timerick. It's like a limerick, but it follows no literary structure. So Amherst was a college town, where dollar beers and cheap pitchers were all around. But for a beer lover like me, the good beer is at the ABC, where not only ales, but a kick-ass lager can be found. We'll see you next time on Here for the Beer. Cheers.